So we're on the Verde River this morning. Verde River's got a lot of runs on it. It's a cool spring morning and just a little family run. This section of the river is all class 1, so any beginner can come down. It's a good place to practice before you do an overnighter or a class 2-3 segment. In fact, this is actually a warm-up for 2 of the kayakers on the trip because we're going to go run the Gila River in about a month and a half on an overnighter on a class 2 section. So this will be a lot of fun at the north end of the Verde River. So let's go and explore and discover some beauties on the river. At Hidden Gems of Nature, I don't tell you what the destination is. Instead, I give you clues so you can explore and discover these hidden gems or your own hidden gems. So watch carefully as we identify clues to find these destinations. And remember, subscribe to Hidden Gems of Nature YouTube channel. We try to take a few minutes and teach the kids how to put their kayaks into the water so that they don't tear up the bottom of the kayak and so that they don't fall into the river by using the kayak paddle and the ground as stability. This is my nephew's first time alone in the kayak. And he actually does a pretty good job for a 10-year-old. Once he's out on the river, I'll spend a few minutes with him getting comfortable with how to turn the kayak in moving water, and then we'll be off down the river. The one thing you have to be careful of in this river is strainers. You may ask yourself, what's a strainer? It's what you drain your macaroni and cheese with in the sink, right? That's what it is in the river. It's the trees that are in the river that stop your boat, but the water keeps moving. And they'll flip you. So you stay out of those and you stay dry and safe. In fact, later on this trip, you'll see a couple of the kayakers go through, get caught in a strainer, and it flips them. A number of years ago, I brought a group of boys down this section of the river in canoes. And I tried to team them up so that I didn't have any weak canoers by themselves. While we were getting ready, one of the boys approached me and asked if he could talk to me for a second. He happened to be one of the more popular boys, very athletic, strong, confident. And as he pulled me aside, he asked, "Hey, can I go in your canoe?" And I said, "No, the boys need to be in canoes together so they can learn better." He stopped and he looked at me again. He says, "Actually, can I go in the canoe with you? Because I'm afraid." And here was one of the most confident and strongest boys in the group, and he was afraid to go down in the canoes. So I told him he could team up with one of my older sons, who was a little bit more experienced in canoeing. And we took off down the river. They never tipped over. They had a great time on the river. In fact, that young man now thinks that canoeing and kayaking is one of his favorite things to do, and he always is asking if he can go on another trip. You know, it's interesting to me how something we fear can become something we enjoy if we just go out and experience it. Not just the people that enjoy this river. There's a lot of great blue herons on this river. Enjoy watching them as you run the river.
We gotta get in the shot. We need you, the heron, and the river. And the jerky.
What I like about this section of the river is I find out who is in control of their kayak and whose kayak is in control of them. We're actually approaching an S-curve in the river, and as the S-curve whips around, the currents switch, and there's a few strainers in there, and you find out who can control their kayak well, or who just lets their kayak go through the current and run into the strainers, and then of course flips over, and you're helping them out. I've taken a lot of boys on this stretch of the river, and I've had a number of boys turn over at this section. We'll see how many turn over in our group today. Stay with the boat. Stay with the boat. Stay with the boat. Okay, Marion, pull it right over there. Push it right over there. You got your paddle? Stay right over there, Marion. Noel, stay right over there. Just go right over there. We'll get you out. Looks like we just lost 2 on this rapid. My niece and my wife. I think my wife was keeping an eye on my niece and not paying attention. Yes, I'm making excuses for my wife because I've never seen her turn over before. Hey, Marion, you can't leave your kayak. It'll go downriver. You got to stay with your kayak. Okay, so what we do is we're going to pull them out and empty them. We're probably just going to do it in the river.
Let me get down in here with you. So what we want to do is roll it and take the hold off the back. Make sure you don't lose your paddle because these actually do sink. Okay. Okay. So we get most of it out like that. See how most of it's out now? Okay.
What do you need me to do?
You're gonna lift up the point of the canoe or kayak. We're gonna roll it all out and lift it out of the water. Just roll it out of the water. See how we're rolling it out? Nice. And then lift it kind of just slightly slanted towards me, and we're gonna rock it and it'll roll the water out. Let's roll it over. Okay, is it pretty dry? It's pretty dry,
Yeah,
huh?
very good.
Okay, so then what you can do, Noelle, you just literally drop your seat right back down in and you're ready to go again. Okay, so this is just another little narrow section on this section of the river. Like I said, these little narrow sections are fun because the water speeds up, gets a little faster, but it's smooth and it's pretty. Just stay out of the strainers and you'll be just fine. Take pictures of these people coming down. You getting it back? You got it back? Right. Stay off the rocks.
My oldest daughter and photographer are the last ones to come through the rapid. Unfortunately, they were supposed to be the first, so you guys could have seen everybody coming through the rapids. You get a little distracted when your boyfriend's on the trip.
Stay out of those strainers, Marion. There you go. Take control. Yeah, there you go. Back paddle right, and then forward left. So here we are at the end of the river. It's a little loud here because there's a spillway, and everybody's just coming in. And we just the parking lot's just up above us. Again, this is a great little run on the Verde River. Nice class 1-2 fun morning.